But I said some Piriton earlier. Chlorphenir, which causes a Piriton pie. Right. And after quite a while, because my brain's a little bit depleted and I've been having some stress problems, I got a cholinergic knot bugging out my voice. I took some Diphenhydramine. It's much more norepinephrinagic. I love that word, norepinephrinagic. Apparently it never caught on, but I think it's a great word. Anyway, right. It still worked. I didn't think it would a while after the Piriton, but wow, I call them diphenhydramine dumps. It literally dumps dopamine, and particularly norepinephrine, into my sinuses. And yes, I have post-traumatic stress disorder, but things like weight training and the mere presence of norepinephrine does not set it off. Stress that isn't like twisted and in the head doesn't bother me. Anyway, well, it worked quite fine, and this is what generally happens with diphenhydramine. It's sold as a sleep aid. I can get 20 of these. I've taken one, 25 milligrams. You may take two, 50 milligrams. I get 20 of these for £2. The only thing is, it relies on the brain, so it's not addictive, because unlike cocaine and amphetamines, it doesn't block the dopamine and norepinephrine into the synaptic cleft. So it's not addictive because your brain's got to be properly stocked up, otherwise it just doesn't work. But it still doesn't make me sleepy. So it's sold as a sleep aid now. It used to be used in psychiatry, also as a sedative. It's actually an older generation antihistamine, and it's much more norepinephrinagic than the chlorphenir, the Piriton pie. So I call them diphenhydramine dumps. Plus, they're good to rapidly deplete certain circuits of the brain of dopamine if I need to be in a low dopamine state for a few days to do things, which is best done that way. Anyway, it's had a stereotypical effect. I've got to get on with the singing. Do you know how hard it is to sit still and sing while driving? Diphenhydramine's great. Oh, gee. It's just, I didn't expect it to do this about an hour after a Piriton. I really didn't think it would. I think my brain would have the requisite stocks, but obviously it's predominantly norepinephrinagic, while the chlorphenir stimulates more dopamine. Unlike an M1 receptor knockout mouse out of the cholinergic mechanisms function to function bug. And at various other studies, these mice are actually bred without the muscarinic 1 receptor, and they're always hyperactive and hyperdopaminergic. Well, mine's obviously temporary because old generation antihistamines block histamine, but they also block muscarine. I've used them today because due to stress, my voice has gotten strained, so it takes a cholinergic knot out, which helps me get this done. So I was doing it for a practical purpose. Anyway, but I've obviously got the receptors, the human version of the M1 in a mouse, muscarinic 1, but this must block them, and therefore cause the hyperactivity, I suppose. So obviously humans with more of certain muscarinic receptors will get the paradoxical response, while people with less will get the typical sedation. This is like one of the two most sedating antihistamines. God, it used to be used as a sedative in psychiatry. It's sold as a sleep aid. Yeah. Well, I do theorise, because Piriton, the chlorphenir, right, that makes me allergic to shutting up and I bug the fuck out of myself instead, but it does stop the insect bites itching and clears my nose if it gets a bit blocked. Well, this one, I do theorise eventually, after long enough like this, I will eventually collapse in a heap and sleep. So I think eventually it will work as a sleep aid, but I'm not sure this is what the manufacturer had in mind. When sold as a sleep aid, they expect you to have to go through an hour or more of this first. In fact, it takes a lot longer to get sleep after this. Yeah. But I do theorise eventually I will collapse and pass out. Now I must get on my singing, and I have to sit really still.